Hey everybody, and welcome to Buffalo Live. I'm your host, Kyle, and really appreciate you for joining me today. I have a few things to get into today. I got to go quick. My daughter's about to wake up from a nap here. So let's run through them. So, first of all, got a stream announcement. This channel is designed to provide live play by play reaction to every Buffalo Bills game, and it's very fitting that the first week that I decided to do this, I'm not going to be able to. Something came up, and so that's okay. I still want to provide some other content on this channel. Going over news about the team, news around the league, and recapping the games, previewing the matchups. So, despite the fact that we won't have a stream this weekend, I'll still be around, and win or lose, fingers crossed, win. We'll keep this thing chugging. So, stream tomorrow is canceled. Definitely expect some type of recap shortly after the game, maybe on Monday as well. So, quick recap on the show earlier this week, Behind Enemy Lines. I had my good friend Gabe on. If you didn't get a chance to watch that, please visit the channel and go take a look. Great discussion there. I wanted to kind of hit on a couple things that I've been thinking about since then. Number one, Kansas City's offensive tackles. I don't think that was emphasized enough that Buffalo's defensive line is very healthy. And, the more I think about this game, it's not going to be a shootout. I really believe it's not going to be a shootout because of how great these defenses are. And I think that like I said, Buffalo's defensive line is going to get after those tackles. Gabe and I both mentioned how well Rashee Rice has been playing lately. I think that he is definitely going to make an impact on this game. I could see him for sure getting 7, 8, 9 targets. So the Bills will have to do a good job of keying in on him. Again, I really think that the Bills can, um, leverage in that direction and maybe leave more space for the other Kansas City receivers to do what they want to do, because I think that Mahomes' go-to targets right now are Rice and Kelsey. So that's that. Gabe mentioned at the end of the stream that playing in Buffalo, it's not a big deal to him. And who knows? Who knows? Mahomes, as we've talked about this week, has never played that road playoff game. He's played a lot of games on the road. He's had a great record. He's had a great record anywhere. But I think that the Chiefs are going to take a look at how the game went earlier this regular season, make adjustments, and I think that they they've never played in front of this Buffalo fan base. This is one of the loudest crowds in the NFL. Okay. And I say that as not with any bias. It statistically is. It's up there with the Seattles of the world. And I don't know, a couple other teams are up there, but I think that this crowd is going to have a big impact on the game. I really do, especially with those tackles. I think one of their tackles, I think Jawan Taylor, is the most penalized player in the league, if I'm not mistaken. Thought I heard that on WGR 550 earlier today. So a couple other things here. Some league discussion. Just want to share the news that's been reported about this week. It looks like Belichick is going to go to Atlanta. We'll see. If I'm a Falcons fan, I've got a good friend of mine that is a Falcons fan. I don't want Belichick. I don't want Belichick. I would want him maybe as a defensive coordinator, but do I want him running the show with my franchise? There's no proven track record beyond Tom Brady that indicates it will go successfully or that it has gone successfully. It hasn't. The Patriots have been bad these past several seasons. Even the season that they went to the wild card round and got demolished by the Buffalo Bills in what was a perfect offensive game, they weren't that good. They weren't that good. They snuck into the playoffs, and what kind of team is Belichick going to create? He's going to create a defensive focused team, and this is a league where you want that star quarterback that can pass the ball around the field, and Belichick's not going to prioritize that. I don't know. If I am a team that doesn't have a head coach locked up right now, my first go-to pick is Jim Harbaugh. Why? Everywhere Jim Harbaugh has gone, he's been successful. Stanford, San Francisco, Michigan. He turned all of those programs around. So that's my number one guy. And you see Antonio Pierce gets signed with the Raiders. Again, if I'm a Titans fan, if I'm a Falcons fan, a couple of the Chargers, I'm fine with that. And the Raiders, I think why they signed Antonio Pierce, isn't it because he beat the Chiefs? I think his record was only 5-4 after McDaniels got fired, and then one of the wins came against the Chiefs, in which they didn't do much offensively. I think they scored a defensive touchdown, and it was a fairly low-scoring game. So I don't know. My guy would be Harbaugh. So is there anything else I want to mention on the stream before we take a look ahead? I'll say this about the game. Guys, the Bills have to win this game. The Bills have to win this game. You cannot go home and enter the offseason with the media and everyone saying, wow, these Bills, they just cannot beat the Chiefs in the playoffs. They can't win the big game in the playoffs. They can beat the Phillip Rivers Colts. They can beat the Lamar Jackson Ravens that scored 10 points. But when they go against the Bengals of the world and the Chiefs of the world, they're done. Sean McDermott can't win the big game. Josh Allen can't win that big game. The Bills cannot afford to enter that offseason because I think Sean McDermott keeps his job, but it's just another year of this. Is this really the regime? Is this really it? I don't know. We'll see. They haven't proven it. The Bills have to win this game. And then after you win this game, you have either a Baltimore Ravens team that we've seen the Bills beat at Baltimore before. They did last year. And again, it's a different team. They've got Odell Beckham Jr. They've got Hamilton, that safety, who's playing really well. But I have more confidence going against them than the Chiefs. I don't know. When I say that out loud, I kind of feel like, okay, Kyle, be realistic. The Ravens are the better team, but I think this Chiefs team also kind of just haunts me. I don't know. I don't know. So you have either the Ravens or you have the Texans at home, and I could definitely see the Texans pulling off this upset, man. I could definitely see it. The Ravens, they're good. They're really good. But this Texans team is special. I think C.J. Stroud is going to enter into that Allen, Mahomes, Herbert, Burrow, AFC tier of quarterbacking. He played so well this year. And the Texans defense is really good. Scored 2 defensive touchdowns last weekend. I don't know. I could see an upset, and I could see an AFC championship game being played in Buffalo. That would be amazing. And then from there, you're looking at either the 49ers, the Lions. I don't think the Packers can win this weekend. They have the youngest playoff team since a 1970s Buffalo Bills team. So very little experience there. We'll see, maybe. You got Buccaneers as well. Ultimately, I like the Lions in that matchup. But there's going to be one upset this weekend, if not multiple. And Bills are minus 3-point favorites. So let's hope and pray that's not them. Not minus 3, minus 2.5. So the Bills have to win this weekend, guys. And if you're going to the game, channel your voice, save your voice for when it counts. If I was there and the Bills are on offense, I would be whispering to everyone to save my voice and save it for the fourth quarter when it really counts, when you need Juwan Taylor to get that false start. So we'll see. And then Terrell Bernard, I don't think Terrell Bernard's going to play. I think that is a smokescreen from Sean McDermott. I think they want the Chiefs to prepare as if Bernard is playing. He's not playing. I'd be shocked if he was. And if he was, I'd be really concerned about him moving on that ankle. Chiefs will probably seek to test that ankle. We'll see. I'll look ahead on this channel. Number one, like I said, we'll do some type of recap after this Chiefs game. Hopefully, it's not a locker room cleanout type of recap. Hopefully, it's a freaking pumped up Mountain Dew type of stream. And Wednesday evening, I will be interviewing a special guest. He not only is a loyal Bills fan, he's also a loyal Lions fan since moving to the Detroit area. He also happens to be my brother. Kenny is coming onto the show this Wednesday, and we are both hoping that we won't be discussing these teams' off seasons this week. We hope we will be discussing some championship weekend stuff. So stay tuned for that. Probably going to be a 20, 25-minute show there with Kenny. And then we're going to be doing some off-season team interviews this year. I know I have some Chiefs fans that are interested in coming on the show. Kenny with the Lions. I got a Falcons fan friend. I've got a Broncos fan, a Titans fan. So definitely going to speak with them and see what they think about their team, go behind enemy lines, so to speak, and see what they think about these Buffalo Bills. What adjustments they need to make probably in this offseason, or, where the parade route's going to be, or can they do it again type of thing. So stay tuned, guys. It's been really awesome to see just how much this channel has grown within this past several days. Definitely going to try to continue putting out shorts in addition to these live streams. Those seem to get the most attention there. So I would really appreciate it, guys, if you would comment on this video. What do you think about this game? Give a score prediction. Where's your confidence level at? What do you think the keys will be to this game, whether it's the Buffalo Bills side or Kansas City side? What do you want to see for this channel? Maybe you want to break down a particular team, what they're looking at, from a draft standpoint, free agent standpoint. I'm definitely interested to hear what you guys want out of this channel, and please subscribe to this channel to get all the news and headlines on these Buffalo Bills. It's been a magical run, guys, and I certainly hope that we can slay the dragon here this weekend at home. Haven't had an opportunity like this since Josh Allen started here, so to go against Patrick Mahomes. So let's hope for the best. Thank you again for watching Buffalo Live. Again, I'm your host, Kyle. Thank you, and God bless. Go Bills. Have an excellent weekend, and let's hope for a dub.